Despite sitting on the same C2 platform and sharing 70% of its content with the Ford Escape, don't let the Bronco Sport fool you. This is a purpose-built and styled overland vehicle. To say it's a true off-road vehicle is a bit of a stretch, however. It is 7.8 inches shorter than the Escape counterpart, and all Bronco Sports are equipped with all-wheel drive as standard. With improved capabilities and remapped transfer case logic, Haas 4-wheel independent suspension, and the GOAT mode driving modes, standard 8-inch touchscreen display which uses a Sync 3 system and integrate Apple CarPlay and Google Android Auto, this Hermosillo-built compact crossover will give the Jeep Renegade and Toyota RAV4 competition a true run for their money. Alright, here we are. First impressions behind the wheel. It's very controlled, very smooth, and very comfortable. Overall, very quiet inside, despite the whistling sound you may hear. That is actually the aftermarket roof rack and the skis that are attached for demonstration purposes. Not very wind cheating. In today's video, we are taking a look at this carbonized gray metallic Bronco Sport with the Big Bend package. This vehicle features the ebony black unique cloth interior, and its full pricing is shown to the left with the full options list in the description box below. While our concentration will be on the Big Bend, we will also be taking a look at a cactus gray Badlands as well for comparison's sake. I'll show its pricing here to the left along with its full options list in the description box as well. Never mind that this is based on the Ford Escape and the much more premium Lincoln Corsair, but with the off-road editions, this Bronco Sport is truly capable. Beginning with the 4-wheel independent Haas high-performance off-road stability suspension with unique bushings and springs, an electric power steering system with revamped programming to match the GOAT modes, and upgraded transfer case, specs from the related Escape. Alright, looking around the rear of the Bronco Sport, very utilitarian, upright and boxy in its design. Far different than the Escape that it's based on. Has almost Land Rover properties to it, especially with that uprise in the roof line. Got this gloss black trim here. Tail lamps themselves are LED, however the brake lights, turn indicators, and reverse lights are all incandescent. Bronco Sport written down here. Trailer tow package. As you have probably already guessed, the Bronco Sport is only available in all-wheel drive, and all trims feature the standard torque vectoring transfer case, which is more of a power takeoff unit and sport an open rear differential. The Badlands and First Editions, however, feature a more complex unit with liquid cooling and rear diff lock, four-wheel drive lock, and trail control, along with additional mud, ruts, and rock crawl GOAT modes. Our vehicle features a ground clearance of 7.8 inches with an approach angle of 21.7 degrees, a departure angle of 30.4 degrees, and the ramp breakover angle of 18.2 degrees. Its maximum water fording depth is 17.7 inches. While a 245 horsepower 2-liter engine is available, our Big Bend vehicle features the smaller 1.5-liter dual overhead cam 12-valve EcoBoost turbocharged and intercooled inline 3-cylinder engine. This engine is the Dragon engine family and is of aluminum block and head construction with direct high-pressure fuel injection and a 10-to-1 compression ratio. It creates 181 horsepower at 6,000 RPM, 190 pound-feet of torque at 3,000 RPM. While at the time of this recording no official road tests have been performed on this vehicle, performance figures have been estimated from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 8 seconds, 0 to 100 miles per hour in 24 seconds, and a quarter mile in 17 seconds at 85 miles per hour. Top speed is estimated at 120 miles per hour. Now, while yes, it is a 3-cylinder, with its 4,630 pound gross vehicle weight rating and a curb weight of 3,460 pounds, Ford states that this Bronco Sport can haul a maximum payload of 1,041 pounds and tow a maximum of 2,000 pounds. While not substantial, even in this class, towing your dirt bikes or ATV is a very doable thing. Alright, let's talk about the Bronco Off-Rodeo. It is an outdoor adventure playground in one of 4 epic U.S. locations where a Bronco Sport Badlands Series owner can test the new Bronco lineup in challenging terrain and experience authenticity in the wild. Original Bronco Sport Badlands Series owners who purchase and take delivery may have the opportunity to attend an experiential off-road driving program. Owners will have 1 calendar year, or until the end of 2023, whichever comes first, to register for an opportunity to attend. For all program details, visit BroncoOffRodeo.com. All Bronco Sports feature a 16 U.S. gallon fuel capacity and consume 3.8 gallons per 100 miles driven, with an estimated total driving range of 416 miles. EPA fuel economy figures are 25 miles per gallon city, 28 miles per gallon highway, and 26 miles per gallon combined. While the full-size Bronco will have the availability of either a manual or automatic transmission, sadly the Bronco Sport can only be had with the latter. It is equipped with Ford's 8F35 8-speed automatic transmission. It is electronically controlled and uses Ford's rotating gear selector knob. On lower trims we have low gear selection, while the First Edition and Badlands will have manual shift capabilities via the steering wheel paddles. Along the profile is where the Bronco Sport really wins. Amongst a sea of car-like compact crossovers, this one looks the most rugged and purpose-built. The Sport sits on a 105.1-inch wheelbase and has an overall length of 172.7 inches, compared to the 180.5 inches overall length of the Escape counterpart. Steering is electrically assisted vehicle speed-sensitive variable rate rack and pinion. The steering logic has been reprogrammed for a more off-road friendly geometry. Oddly, for a vehicle so specific to off-road driving, Ford has not published turning radius specs for the Bronco Sport. Wheels on this vehicle are the 17 by 7-inch carbonized gray metallic painted aluminum 5-spoke wheels shod in 225/65 R17 Continental Pro Contact TX tires. Brakes are 4-wheel disc brakes with ABS traction control and RSC row stability control. No official braking performance tests have been conducted as of this recording. Alright, looking around the front of the new Bronco Sport, as you can see here, it's very rugged looking, upright styling, very boxy in its appearance, which is really cool in my opinion. You've got black mirrors, you've also got little black fender accents on the plastic, you got like a metallic gray grille surround, projector beam headlamps, LED turn indicators. You've also got the LED daytime running light. Down below, you got LED fog lamps. Of course, front and center, the huge Bronco lettering. Very interesting that the top part of the grille is actually filled in with plastic, even though it has a mesh pattern. Down below is where it's actually open. Alright, as we're driving the Bronco Sport, as you'll see, we are actually flipping back and forth between a Badlands and a Big Bend. And I'll have to say that both of them ride very well. However, the Badlands has a bit more rougher of a ride, simply because of the suspension geometry. The Big Bend is a much more comfortable ride. Both of them, however, kind of accelerate the same, and I think that's because of the added weight of the Badlands package. Overall, the overall ride and drive of the Bronco Sport is very surprising. It's very controlled and car-like. However, you can tell you're still in a overlander / off-road vehicle. I think Ford did a really good job with the suspension geometry on this one. Overall, very impressive. My conclusion for the Bronco Sport, it's much more than just a rebodied Escape. Ford researched the market and segment and really took off with it. Amongst a sea of car-like similarly styled crossovers that all look alike, along comes the Bronco Sport. Sure, it's not the big Bronco, but for this segment class it's very capable and priced fairly for what it is and what it can do. I just wish that it had a removable top just like its big brother, and the option of a manual transmission. The top could have been done in a similar way Jeep did with the My Sky roof in the Jeep Renegade. Overall, I say job well done, Ford. Alright, and of course we have Ford's intelligent key. We got the Bronco key here. This vehicle does not have remote start on it, but it does have the standard fare. You have your unlock, lock, liftgate, and panic. To operate Ford's intelligent key smart key access system is very easy. There's a little rib pattern here on the door handle. Just press that. Doors are locked. To unlock, simply grab the handle as you would open it. Alright, looking inside. Cool new animation for the Bronco. Very nicely equipped interior. Got like this soft touch vinyl trim, gray accents, black plastic door handles, power door lock switches here. You got your window lockout, power mirror controls, power windows, a very narrow armrest. You got some molded pockets here in the door with bottle holders. Alright, and in this clip I wanted to show the interior of the Badlands upper trim level. Absolutely love the seats in this vehicle. A lot better than what you get in the Outer Banks or in the Big Bend. You have this really nice soft suede-like material, leather here. You got the embossed Bronco logo, and you have this black perforated leather insert that has like the brown leather inside the holes. You also have this accent stitching here. Overall, really nice. Even on the armrest is this walnut brown with the contrast piping, and on the doors you got this copper accent here, which looks really nice, and you have this brown continuing over here. Pretty standard black Bronco tread plates, 8-way power driver's seat with adjustable lumbar support here, liftgate release, headlamp control, fog lamp control, instrument panel brightness and dim. Down here you have your hood release, Bronco Sport floor mats, leather wrapped tilt and telescoping steering wheel. Overhead you have a nice large sunroof. And the seats, they're pretty comfortable, pretty supportive. They have this unique cloth pattern in them. Accent stitching, the stripy gray cloth material. Nothing like what you would find in the Escape. Alright, pan through the interior, show more details. As you can see here, nice fluidic, easy to use, power assisted steering on a thick leather wrapped steering wheel. It is a 3-spoke design, has the Bronco horse here in the middle. And over here you have cruise controls as well as audio controls. You've also got trip computer display controls and voice command controls over here for the Bluetooth phone controls. Pretty typical Ford controls here. You do have lane keep assist here. This is just your directionals and brights, and then over here of course is your washers or wiper washer control. And this has just a basic display. You got your 8,000 RPM tach, coolant temperature, fuel level, 140 mile per hour speedometer, but it does have unique graphics to the Bronco. And then you have this small screen here. Those are all controlled by these steering wheel buttons here. So we'll just go through some of these little menus here. Just very basic. Alright, pan over the top of the dashboard. More of that material continues that's on the door panel. Kind of like a heavy duty vinyl trim. Of course, you have this nice touchscreen display here. It's actually very, very bright. I want to turn the lights on just to turn it down a little bit. Alright, you got this nice touchscreen display here. No navigation or anything like that. It's just basic. It does have Apple CarPlay, Google Android Auto, AM, FM, Sirius, XM satellite radio. Of course, you also have Bluetooth control, various app controls. Inside your setting, you have driver assistance controls, lane keep assist, pre-collision, backup camera control, trailer sway, vehicle settings here. General for language, measurements, and all that kind of stuff. You can put the display, change your background here, brightness control. You can make a calm screen, which just displays your time and date. And moving down here, volume and power controls, tune control, various audio controls, auto start, stop, off, and on, and your four-way flashers. You've also got a nice little storage tray here, push button start. Very simple climate controls, single zone climate with automatic climate control, various fan speed controls here, and of course you have your temperature controller and heated front seats. Alright, down here we have a wireless charging mat, USB Type A and Type C controls, 12-volt power point, and some more storage. Alright, and down in the center console, nice satin gray trim, rotary shift. You've also got electric parking brake. You've also got auto hold. Your goes over all terrain mode, the GOAT mode driver controller, and cup holders. We've also got a nice large padded armrest, cavernous storage. You have a pen holder, removable liner, and a 12-volt power point. Alright, overhead we have a manually dimming rearview mirror. You got LED reading lights. You've also got a dome light override here. Sunroof controls, you have your glass control here and your shade control. And sunglasses holder here. Nice large sun visors. Illuminated vanity mirrors, as you can see. You've also got a little clip here. Sun visors swing out. And of course they also slide out on extensions. And overhead, we have dampened overhead assist handles. Overall, it's a very nice interior. A couple different features in here. We actually have a larger LCD display screen, leather wrapped heated steering wheel, more of that copper accent. This looks really, really good. Same 8-inch touchscreen display as would be in all the trim levels. Here, however, we have dual zone climate control instead of single zone. You still have your heated seats, but you also have the addition of a heated steering wheel. Wireless charging continues. Center console continues to be the same, with the exception of your addition of four-wheel drive lock, your rear transfer case lock, stability control, and your speed descent control here. And the GOAT mode rotary dial stays the same. However, you do have an addition of 2 drive modes, mud ruts and rock crawl, and then we'll show the GOAT mode animations on the LCD screen. Alright, let's take a look at the rear seat now. The rear door panels look familiar from the front doors with that same textured vinyl. flat gray, black door pulls. I'm glad they're not chrome. Power window switch, door pull, another thin armrest, molded pockets. And back here, the seats do seat 3 across with high adjustable head restraints on all passenger seating areas. 60/40 split folding seats. The same kind of seat pattern continues back here as well. Back here, you've got fold down center armrest that's covered in vinyl, 2 cup holders, rear lighting, overhead assist handles. Rear seat passengers also have their own positional air vents and a USB Type A and Type C chargers. You've also got zippered storage in the seat back pockets, which is really, really cool, almost backpack-like. And you've got your little off-road MOLLE strips here to put different types of things. And if you want to fold the rear seats, well, that's very easy. Dump the headrest first, and then press this button at the base of the seat belt and pull the whole assembly forward. Nice textured floor mat that attaches actually to the seat back to protect it. You got your top tethers here, and as you can see, it actually does provide a load flat floor to the rear cargo area. Alright, and a quick look at the rear seat. As you can see, the styling trend continues back here with the rear seats. The exact same treatment as the front seats is given to the rear seats, which is a really nice attention to detail, especially in a vehicle of this class and this price. So you still have the high adjustable head restraints, but you have that Miko Dynamica suede accents on the head restraint faces. And the seat back here, you have a little leather part here, and of course that two-tone black and brown perforated leather accent. The accent stitching continues across the seats. And you will also note that this vehicle does not have carpet. It actually has a full neoprene rubberized floor for easy clean out. You still have your seat back pockets, but these have bright orange inserts instead of the black on the lesser trims, but they still zip up. And you still have your MOLLE grid here. And of course, still present is your fold down center armrest. It's a nice padded armrest with integrated cup holders. And rear seat passengers are treated to their own positional air vents, just like the Big Ben version that we're reviewing. However, you will also notice that our Big Ben actually has USB Type A and Type C chargers, while this car has a 12-volt household style AC outlet. So you forego USB ports for a household style charger. So you actually have 2 of these, one in the luggage area, and of course one in the main passenger compartment. Alright, there are a couple ways to open the rear liftgate, of course. You can press this button here. You can also use the key fob button here. Just by double pressing that, it'll open the entire liftgate. But first, let's take a look through the flipper glass. To do so, on the left hand side is actually marked glass. Just press that membrane switch. And to open it, you can just open the door. Alright, here we are inside. Very nice amount of storage for a vehicle of this size. You have these really cool grocery bag style hooks here that actually positive lock. You've also got this button here, which gives you LED lighting in the liftgate panel. Very nice touch. Alright, we are taking a look here now with the rear seats folded. Steely-eyed viewers will notice that this is actually the Badlands version with that russet interior. However, the interior dimensions are the same as we just showed. As you can see, the rear seats do fold flat. They have a nice storage capacity, and they have the rubber liner as well. Overall, very good cargo capacity. And over here on the trim panel on the right hand side is your integrated bottle opener. That appears on all trim levels. Just a kind of neat little feature there. As you can see, you got the Bronco tread plate here. Got this little light here that actually has the Bronco logo inside it. And you got a 12-volt power point and more of these positive locking switches or clips here. Alrighty, that does conclude our in-depth walk-around look at the 2021 Ford Bronco Sport. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please comment down below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/neighborhoodcarreviews and our Instagram at BrensoJ1. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.